Hello there. Today we're going to take a look at the 5 best 34-inch gaming monitors in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a 34-inch gaming monitor. We'll put the links to all of the products we mentioned in the video down in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. Acer Nitro XV340CK. The best ultrawide gaming monitor we've tested is the Acer Nitro XV340CK. It's a 34-inch monitor with a 21:9 aspect ratio, and surprisingly, it doesn't have a curved screen. It's decently built and has good ergonomics for an ultra-wide with a full 360-degree swivel range. It also has decent viewing angles, making it a good option for playing co-op games. It handles reflections well, but doesn't get very bright, so it's better suited for a dark to moderately lit room. It has excellent motion handling. It has a fast response time to deliver clear images in fast-moving scenes, and a black frame insertion feature to further improve motion clarity. Its 144 Hz refresh rate keeps motion looking buttery smooth, and it supports FreeSync to minimize screen tearing. It's compatible with NVIDIA's G-Sync as well, but only over a DisplayPort connection. There's HDR support, and playing in HDR doesn't add any noticeable input lag. That said, the HDR experience is rather disappointing, as it can't display a wide color gamut and doesn't get bright enough. Number 2. Alienware AW3420DW. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card and prefer a native G-Sync monitor, then check out the Dell Alienware AW3420DW. It has the same size and aspect ratio as the Acer Nitro XV340CK, but it has a curved screen. Its response time is faster, which results in less motion blur. However, it has a lower 120 Hz refresh rate, so motion doesn't look as smooth. Unfortunately, it has a lower contrast ratio and doesn't support HDR. On the upside, it has more USB ports for charging, as well as some RGB lighting to set the mood. Overall, the Acer is a better choice for most people, as it has a higher refresh rate and its FreeSync support means that you aren't limiting to only using NVIDIA graphics cards. However, if native G-Sync support is important to you, the Dell is a good alternative. Number 3. Gigabyte G34WQC. The best ultrawide gaming monitor in the budget category that we've tested is the Gigabyte G34WQC. It has a curved 34-inch screen that delivers an immersive gaming experience and provides plenty of space for work. It has a great contrast ratio that allows it to produce deep blacks, making it ideal for gaming in the dark. It performs well in bright rooms, as it has good reflection handling and high peak brightness. This monitor has good motion handling due to its fast response time and 144 Hz refresh rate. It has a black frame insertion to improve image clarity, but it isn't usable while VRR is active. And speaking of its VRR, it supports FreeSync natively and is compatible with NVIDIA's G-Sync, although the latter only works over a DisplayPort connection. It can deliver an okay HDR experience in games, but it doesn't get bright enough for HDR movies. Number 4. LG UltraGear 34GN850B. If you're going curved, you might as well go big as well. That'll let the display really wrap around your field of view for extra immersion. The LG UltraGear 34GN850B does just that with its 34-inch display, and it will work extra well with NVIDIA graphics cards that syncs to G-Sync support. The display itself is a strong option for gamers that love the meeting point between visual quality and performance, as it features a sharp 3440 by 1440 resolution and 144 Hz refresh rate. The display's 10-bit color depth and 440 nit peak brightness also add up to some HDR potential in games and other media. Number 5. MSI Optics MPG 341 CQRV. If you need a big curved monitor with FreeSync support, the MSI Optics MPG 341 CQRV is the one. This 34-inch display has a 3440 by 1440 resolution and a 21:9 aspect ratio that's just as good for playing games as it is for watching films without big annoying letterboxes. The 400 nit brightness and 3000:1 contrast ratio will also offer great visual quality. The display can hit 120 Hz and deliver a 1 ms response time, making it ready for serious gaming. And FreeSync will make it easier for you to enjoy games that take too much horsepower for your computer to run at full speed. The monitor also has a webcam built in that can automatically change display settings for different users. Now that we showed you the best 34-inch gaming monitors out there, let's talk about a few things you should look for before buying one: contrast ratio and viewing angles. Contrast ratios tell you the difference between how white and how black a monitor screen can get. Higher contrast ratios are a good sign, because that means colors will be more differentiated. However, multiple measurements for contrast ratios exist, and stated specs aren't very reliable, so take it all with a grain of salt. Viewing angle isn't as important for a monitor as it is for a TV screen. But if you like to watch shows on your computer with groups of friends, aim for a larger viewing angle so people at the sides can see easily. Anything above 170 degrees is good news here. Response time. Response time tells you how long a monitor takes to change individual pixels from black to white, or, if it's G to G response time, from one shade of gray to another. Longer response times can mean motion blur when gaming or watching fast-paced videos. For gaming monitors, the highest response time you'll likely see is 5 ms, while the fastest gaming monitors can have a 0.5 ms response time. Resolution. One aspect of PC monitors that you need to consider, though, is resolution. While 1080p was once the gold standard, today it's just the baseline. If you're happy to spend a little more, there are a few other options worth considering, especially if you want to improve screen space or gaming visuals. Resolution isn't the be-all and end-all of monitor features, though. In fact, too much resolution on too small of a screen can often be annoying, because it shrinks all images down and forces you to enlarge everything to easily read.